Okay, there it is. All right, so, folks, I actually heard as I was coming up the aisle somebody say, I like that song. So there you go. That's always good to hear as a songwriter, right? All right, folks, we're just getting started. We got Bill Cozzo here. Bill Cozzo. Probably got that name right. And Matt Severson is going to get pushed because he's not quite ready yet. So on deck is Autumn X. Autumn X, you in the house? Oh, I see you, Autumn X. In the hole would be Buzz Merrick, folks. Buzz Merrick, all right? That's right, Buzz Merrick. I got that right. Okay, folks. Bill Cozzo, let's hear it for him.
So I'm going to try to put a little slightly different spin on protest by reminding us that hope is an act of protest. It's not done until we say it's done, because it's better than this. When all is said and done, we'll be singing for a new beginning. Sleepwalking out of delusion, where everything is safe and free, like I've always been told. A brick is my wake-up call. Gotta fall into these streets to bring truth to the lies we've been told. When all is said and done, we'll be singing for a new beginning. No matter what tomorrow may bring, someday everything will be better than this. Acting like we can't see chokes out our empathy. Turn off the TV and join us here on the ground. Be moved by a mother's cries as her child dies. Evil wins unless we all make a sound. When all is said and done, we'll be singing for a new beginning. No matter what tomorrow may bring, someday everything will be better than this. We'll bring a light to these dark days. We won't lose our way as we heal the nation's soul. Remember the better place, the brutal crime we face. Won't be dead till we all is made whole. When all is said and done, we'll be singing for a new beginning. No matter what tomorrow may bring, someday everything will be better than this. Feet aching, back breaking, every cell begging to stop. Thighs screaming, fingers bleeding, then we'll see the view from the top. Wanna sing it with me? Come on now! When all is said and done, we'll be singing for a new beginning. No matter what tomorrow may bring, someday everything will be better than this. You go! Someday will be better than this. Someday will be better than this. Better than this. Thank you so much. All right, let's see Bill Cozzo. Next up is
Hi, I'm Autumn. I wrote this before the hero of the story was apprehended, so I'll see if you can guess who it is. Delay, deny, defend. It's the rhythm of the system, making millions, maybe trillions, on our brothers and our sisters, trying to access their health care. It's criminal how they act. From death till birth, they find ways to tax and make us pay. for the clothes on our backs, the food in our belly, our beds and our homes, the water and the heat. If they could, the air we breathe. If they could, the love between you and me. While the fruits of our labor are paid out in tax dollars to fund bombs from the empire. From Vietnam to Afghanistan, Korea, Iraq, Ukraine, Syria, Sudan, my tax money pays for mothers and fathers to cry with their babes in the West Bank and Gaza. Delay, deny, defend. I hope you never have to hear those words again. It's life and death. It means poverty. It's criminal what the system can do to you. And you're left looking at your shoes. Your health had held ransom. Your life turned upside down, robbed for profit medical care in the USA. And if you stand up and say you want universal medical care for all, except another goddamn war, everyone looks at you like you're some crazy Stalinist socialist. But our comrade here stood up for what's right. He took out the CEO of a Fortune 5. Don't worry, old Brian made $10 million just last year, saving the company by denying people their care. Delay, deny, depose. Brian had to go. Delay, deny, depose. The killer was a hero. Delay, deny, depose. I'll pray for him every night. Delay, deny, depose. Finally, a man who women can like. He's not full of shit. He's straight and serious. He looks like a model. When he gets home safe, he can marry my daughter. CEO killer, please get home safe, I pray. Biden will grant you a full pardon and declare December 4th CEO Hunting Day. Delay, deny, depose. National hero, yeah baby. Finally, our time.
Going for on the next bus. My sister on her loom. My younger sister, she wants to make sure that that's right. Older brother, she listens to me more often. This isn't even on anymore. I don't know why it's not on. I'm not sure.
Personal, man.
It's nice to have. So we got Buzz Merrick here.
Yeah, Buzz from Baltimore.
All the way from Baltimore. We had somebody from Virginia crossing the Potomac, I guess.
Oh, what we really want to know is who's in the hole.
That's right. Let's think of others here. How about that, Buzz Merrick? That's what it's all about. Well, we got on deck, we're going to bring back Matt Severson, and he's ready to go. So in the hole will be James and Martha. All right, we'll talk more about them later. But for now, Buzz Merrick, folks.
Hey, nice to be here, folks. My second time here at the cafe. I didn't know how long it would take me to get here, or even if I would. I'm a singer-songwriter, and now that I'm retired, I'm a political activist. That's what I want to do. I want to leverage my music for social change. So a couple of years ago, I started writing my own songs and then adding new lyrics to songs that already existed as a way to get people to sing together. Because I think singing together is an important spoke in the wheel of social justice and social change. You know, we can march, we can rally, but somewhere along the line, Pete Seeger and others showed us we got to get together and also sing. So there's a song I wrote some new words for, because I think it's time to recognize. There's something happening here. What it is exactly clear. Mass ICE agents with guns everywhere, telling us we'd better beware. I think it's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What's going down? ready for the heat. Thousands are marching in the streets, carrying signs and singing protest songs. 'Cause when we march together, we will right the wrong. Time to stop, hey, what's that sound? No kings in America! That's right, no kings. There's battle lines been drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds and getting disinformation all the time. We gotta stop, hey, what's that sound? No kings in America! That's right. 'Cause I tell you, there's something happening here. What it is exactly clear. Masked ice agents with guns everywhere, telling us we better beware. Next time we stop, hey, what's that sound? No kings in America. Stop now, what's that sound? No kings in America. Stop, hey, what's that sound? No kings in America. It's time to stop. Thank you.
With like slips of paper and everything in this pocket for those that are on deck, and then these for the people playing when they're starting to get cross confident or something. I don't know. Where's the hole? Everyone just wants to know who's in the hole. Lusty mother. Alright, well, I'll tell you who's in the hole. Josh M. It's Josh M. Well, there you go, right here, front center, ready for your set. In a couple, yeah. But folks, we're just getting started. We got Matt Severson coming up here. He is a local kid to make good with the song here. He's also he's one of the sound gurus here at the New Deal. He runs sound for a lot of the nights. He's just a great sound tech and a great songwriter. So let's hear it for Matt Severson as he comes to the stage.
Hey Eric, can you put this Sprite on my tab? I took it out of the case. It's short on time and opportunity to pay for things, so it doesn't look right now. So I was technically I was prepared for this earlier, but I don't really feel that way now. And I know I need to be quiet because I'll be loud. But so I got this is kind of weird. I was looking for something more just pointed and obvious, to do. And I don't have any of those kinds of songs that I've written in the last, let's just say 30 years or something. So everything I've written lately is kind of abstract. But I've got this one, and it's not, I wouldn't call it a protest song, but it's definitely very related. And the weird thing is that there's this, the song is called King of Crowns. And the idea is, if you rule over the other rulers via, their money, then you kind of are secretly trying to be in charge of everything, right? And there's also a sense in which, like, you claim that you are in power just because you're the one with the crown, i.e. the jewels and the money and the hoard, right? The like Scrooge McDuck hoard. And this song is like, I don't know, 12, 14 years old, something like that. And I shit you not, when I was writing it and that phrase came up and started floating around, it was definitely him that I was thinking of in the back of my head. At the time, he was only, one or the other. And now he's the leader and the king of the crowns. And if that's not, like the snake fucking itself up its own ass kind of circle that I don't know what else could be. So no wonder we're on a runaway train, Anyway, the song I would say is kind of about, more like about how, let's say easy with the biggest, heaviest quotes you can think of, how easy it would be to get rid of all their power just by stopping buying all their shit and living by my own means. I know that I'm like 1,000% unprepared to be able to do that. I was born and bred to be a lazy American very successfully. So I would never be able to do that. But it is kind of the obvious answer, if they don't have our money to begin with, then the whole thing falls down. That is other implications, Anyway, the song is called King of Crowns. And I haven't played this or anything else up here in a while, I guess except for the other night. But, so, bear with me. I've been on a snow day for a whole week, so this is going to be rough. Am I playing the song wrong? Yeah, exactly. Now I'm like, how's it go? This one should be this. So there it is. Is this tuned weird? No. That's the one. I'm normally terrible at enunciating. I'm gonna do my best here. I don't have anything to say that I could write in words, and there's nothing more to prove. My tongue's defeated me today. It's all I've heard, and my mind has followed suit. But it's a bright, shining kind of day, and I'm feeling focused somehow. Yeah, it's the right time, the right way to understand this same sad dream. If we could save it up, well, I would make it rain for good. Won't be living like a king of crowns. If we can't save us now, then maybe no one should. Have you felt anything today you haven't felt before? If not, then what's the use? For all the pain that we endure, we know there's more. Yet we live like there's no proof. Well, are you really waiting for a sign to believe your love is
strong. Because the more you give, the more you find that love was strong enough all along. If we'd escape as much as this war has tried to take, will there be no way for the kings of crowns to break us down? We live for no one's sake but each other's. We fight like sisters and brothers, but we're afraid to love the same, to fear one another. Just a reflex, try to recover quickly, and maybe we'll make history. Making history. You believe just what you understand. There is no way out. No faith even in ourselves. Inside this pale blue sky, my mind is fighting back against the way that we were made undone by what once was one. We now fail to recognize. So with this morning's light, I'm setting myself right, because there's no way to escape the grounds of the kings and crowns with just what's left inside. There's supposed to be a thing here, y'all, that everybody else would be singing that goes like this. For the sake of each other, escaping to one another. I want to say it again. For the sake of each other, escaping to one another. You know, it's an interesting, hard thing to sing, so I'm not expecting. I just wanted y'all to know that's what comes in back there, right? So I go, love's what's left inside. Right, for the sake of each other, escaping to one another. Oh, I will finally see the light of each other, escaping to one another, with nothing's left inside. Thanks, fellas. This is such a great idea, Joe. Obviously, everybody needs it. Really happy to see everybody here.
Hey, let's hear it from Matt Severson. Hey, you guys already are clapping. Never mind. Folks, so I want to just like a little sort of like insight into what's happening today. I'll talk about these two later when I'm done, but. We have like, I'm sorry if your name hasn't been called, that's just sort of the way, the luck of the draw, right? But I want to say that we've had, by the time when we're done, we'll have 40 people come up here and sing in about 4 hours. So if we get people an hour, that's pretty good. And I just want to say, a lot of participation, 40 people have shown up to make this a success. It's really fantastic. I'll have to talk to Liz, the booker here, because I feel like we can do this again. We should really do this again. I have a feeling that there's going to be plenty to protest about in the next 3 years. So I feel like another one of these is certainly warranted. What's that? Write more songs. Write original. We love those original songs. And also, don't forget the tip jars, because they go to the worthy cause in the back there at the tables. Please do that. These two right here, what do I see about these two? These guys are Greenbelters, time Greenbelters. They moved out, but their heart is always with us, and I know your heart, yeah, absolutely. And they also were hosts, husband-wife team, hosts of an open mic here. Again, I've mentioned it before, we have an open mic here every Tuesday, and when they were in town more often, you guys hosted one. And they've got great songs, and I feel like I know the song that's going to be played, and it's fantastic. It's a sing-along, and let's hear it for James and Martha, folks.
Check one, check two. All right, Martha has a demand of yours.
One more, in the home. Who's in the home?
All right.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
You, it looks like me. And in that booth you will see democracy. On a Tuesday in November, I was walking down the street when a man stepped from the shadows, stood in front of me. Said, son, how you gonna vote? I said, no, that's not for me. And he said, boy, you gotta do this routine in this democracy. And I said, tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy
I
looks
said,
like.
tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy
Looks
looks
like
like.
you, it looks like me. And in that booth you will see democracy. I said, man, you got it wrong. How good can it be when I had a chatty polka changes who the prez will be? He said, yes, we've had some problems. Vigilance is key, but someone who doesn't vote will never truly be free. And I said, tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
You, and it looks like me. And in that booth you will see
Democracy.
Said I got a wife, got a son in Baghdad, and a daughter in Kabul. Gonna need your vote to bring them both back home. I ain't worked in months now, and my wife's in misery without the drugs she needs. She won't be here with me. And I said, tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
You, and it looks like me. And in that booth you will see democracy. What's this? Where's the friend? I said, who should I vote for, mister, to make everything right? He said, boy, you gotta vote your conscience, use your heart and use your mind. So I walked into that polling place, and a lady looked at me. She said, son, how can I help you? I said,
I just want to be free.
she said, tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
You, and it looks like me. And in that booth you will see democracy. Democracy.
Nice little sing-along. You can't go wrong with that. Democracy, folks. Let's hear it from James and Marla. Next up, Josh M. All the way from Severna Park. Exotic Severna Park. What's that? Oh, okay. What, you live in
Greenbelt like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. And then we got Kim Eaton, and then of course, in the hole, everybody wants to know about the hole. I'll tell you what, in the hole right now. Road Trip Poets. You in the house? Road Trip Poets? Here, all right, great, awesome. You guys are in the hole. Also, when you leave here today, look for us on Facebook. We're This Machine on Facebook. This Machine, woo. And because we will be having this again, so kind of keep up with us. Know exactly when we're going to do it again. I'm not exactly sure. All right. God damn it, Josh M. Let's hear it for him.
Check, test 1, test 2. All right. We'll see if my asthma and my emotions can get me through this. I really don't write songs, so this is terrifying. I finished this like last night. Everybody's trying to process stuff. I'm trying to process growing up as a Midwestern evangelical in the 80s. And what people said to me at the time about what we should do and what we should think versus not just what's going on, but what people seem to be okay with. It bothers me. The song is called What Would Jesus Do? Midwestern evangelical, right? I grew up hearing all the time, what would Jesus do? A Middle Eastern Jewish man who died for me and you. I was told that as we live our lives, he sits and watches us. He judges all our thoughts and deeds, especially when we cuss. I read the Holy Bible, there's a lot of stuff in there. My namesake was collecting foreskins, gave me quite a scare. The people all rejected God, though he tried and tried again. So he sent his only son to us, cleansed us all of sin. Joshua chapter 5, that's a real thing, it bothers me. The people I grew up with are pissed about illegals. They make them wash the dishes while they drink their margaritas. They say they shouldn't be here, they keep paying them to stay. Mixing drinks and messages, what will Jesus do today? He put a bullet in the chamber and zip-tie families in a van. He'd hang a chain of saw blades all across the Rio Grande. He would say that they deserved it as the tear gas made them cry. He'd say none of this would happen if they would just comply. Why do they come here fleeing poverty and crime? Like Jesus' daddy fled to Egypt back in Bible times. Why do they stay here? Well, why did we get saved? They're trying to live their lives like you and me. He put a bullet in the chamber and zip-tie families in a van. He'd hang a chain of saw blades all along the Rio Grande. He would say that they deserved it as the tear gas made him cry. He'd say none of this would happen if they would just comply. Read the Bible for yourself. Jesus' words are colored red. If you want to know what he would do, just go see what he said. If you have a mental picture of a man upon a cloud, do you think the things we do today would make him proud? What would Jesus do? He'd put a bullet in a chamber, zip tie families in a van. He would hang a chain of saw blades all along the Rio Grande. He would say that they deserved it as the tear gas made him cry. He'd say none of this would happen if you would just comply. He'd say none of this would happen if you would just comply. I grew up hearing all the time, what would Jesus do? A Middle Eastern Jewish man who died for me and you.
Josh Young, folks. Wow, that was a powerful song. Way to go, Josh. That's fantastic. What's the name of that song? What would you do? Yeah, cool. Folks, we're just getting started though. We got local luminary Kim Eaton here. Now, Kim, you gonna talk about it?
I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to steal your thunder though. But she's got a lot of things going on. She has she hosts a songwriter showcase here called the Grand Rounds, Kim's Grand Rounds. And what we do is we pull all the tables and chairs aside and we sit in a circle like you invite songwriters to participate. And we all sort of go in a circle and swap songs. And it's really a fantastic night. And you get to hear everybody's lyrics and all that sort of stuff. Yes, she's awesome, right? So, but she's also got, yes, Kim Eaton. We also got the other thing that you want to talk about that I'm not going to say.
Thank you, Joey. First of all, it's great to be here. Thank you for staying. Thanks to Joey, my goodness, for doing all this. To John B. for he's been on his feet the whole time. For Liz Springer for making it possible. For all the staff in the kitchen and the bar. Thank you. So the thing I want to mention is that I do, as Joey said, run the singer-songwriter circle. Back in the summer, I decided I wanted to produce an album with some of the songs I'd heard or some of the songwriters that I knew wanted to write songs of resistance. So we have an album coming out with 15 different artists. It's going to be out in the next few weeks. And it's called Raise Your Voice, Songs of Resistance from the DMV. So stay tuned for that. Joey is on it, John is on it, Catherine is on it, David Weaver's on it, and I hope I didn't miss anybody, but we've got 15 people, so look for that. Raise Your Voice, Songs of Resistance. This is a song that I wrote for that album, as a matter of fact, and it's called We Are Better Than This, and I hope you'll sing along. The chorus is We Are Better Than This. We are better than this, better than this. Mahatma Gandhi reminds us of this. We're better than this, better than this. Mahatma Gandhi reminds us of this. We're better than the empire you aspire to mire us into your hate-filled quagmire, where you hire liars, conceal your desires, fill your offices with corporate vampires. We are better than this, better than this. Nelson Mandela reminds us of this. We're better than this, better than this. Nelson Mandela reminds us of this. You rule with deportation, tariffs and tolls. Pound your tiny fists like a nasty little troll. Fill the air with fear, try to kill our souls. You think you can drag us into your hole, but we are better than this, better than this. Martin Luther King reminds us of this. We're better than this, so much better than this. Martin Luther King reminds us of this. You can't turn back the clock on all that has been fixed. We never will forget January 6th. We won't forget the chaos in the chambers and the halls, or the hatred when they tried to scale the Capitol walls. Cannot make us put it all back on the shelf. We'll live again by this, love thy neighbor as thyself, cause we are better than this, better than this. Gandhi, King, Mandela remind us of this. We're better than this, better than this. Gandhi, King, Mandela remind us of this. So think again, liar, cause time will tell that your narcissistic bravado creates its own hell. You can pull us asunder, we hear December thunder, says your days will be numbered. Feet will be encumbered by the chains of your hate as you face your fate and hell's burning gate. 1, 2, 3, 4. When your day of judgment speaks to the havoc you have wreaked on the homeless, the heartless, the helpless, and the meek, we'll fly our flags with pride, wave them with joy, rebuild and restore what you have destroyed. Yeah, we are better than this, everyone, better than this. Gandhi, King, Mandela remind us of this. We're better than this, better than this. Gandhi, King, Mandela remind us of this. They believed in peace, they fight like hell for those ideals, yeah, you know them well. It's our turn now, let's speak as one and keep on fighting, we have just begun. We are better than this, better than this. We'll keep on fighting, we've just begun. We're better than this, so much better than this. We'll keep on fighting, we have just begun. Yeah, we'll keep on fighting, we have just begun. Yeah! Thank you so much. Thank you, Digital Cafe.
Hey, let's keep it going for Kim Eaton, folks. Let's also give yourselves a round. You guys have some stamina to still be here. I got a top secret here. We only got, well, the next one band, and then 3 more to go, folks. So we're almost there at the finish line. And I just pulled this out.
Are we just getting started, Joe?
We are just getting started, folks. Dianna, you are on deck. You're on deck, because I missed it last time. These guys are at bat. You're on deck. You want to be in the hole? Wait a second. Then after that, in the hole is Greg Siddel. You're in the hole. Dianna, and then, what process of elimination? Is there a term for who's beyond in the hole? Like just on the bench? Is there? On the bench. On the bench? And on the bench, warming it up, is Sara and Eli. Sara and Eli, they're gonna take it all home for us with the last song of the afternoon. Now, without further ado, folks, let's hear it for the Road Trip Poets.
So, I remember back in 2015, I'm from Baltimore. Yeah, and when the uprising was happening in 2015, social media at that point was actually pretty cool because you could actually hear what was going on downtown just a few blocks away from my house in real time. That was pretty awesome. But I think the bots have taken over, and now I think Putin's bots are basically running social media. And I think that our mental diet has been corrupted by that. So I wrote a song about that. So this is called Ventriloquist Security Office. And we're road trip poets. 1/3 of us is from Baltimore. 2/3 of us are from Silver Spring. I see you, Silver Springers. There you go. Yeah, actually, we met Buzz back there. He's from the. There he is. Hey, Buzz. He's from my neighborhood in Baltimore. Yeah, that's fair. We good? Some people in the wasteland pride meager provisions out of their illusions and dust, looking for their Fisher King, who will banish everything that needs their insanity. They have nothing left to trust. Hear the voices on my road. Are we any safer? But don't take that as my proof that we're any less alone. It's the voices on the first floor underneath the locked door, and you'll be safe until you head for home. Until you head for home. On the channels, paid for by the richest Johns, digging chasms with their words. They care for nothing at all, except for filling their own troughs. They're the cattle in the chutes, they're the leaders of the herd. On my roof, are we any safer? But don't take that as my proof that we're any less alone. It's the voices on the first floor underneath the locked door. You'll be safe until you head for home. Until you head for home. notwithstanding, in the palace of our dreams, made of trite holography, fumbling for the power key that will reset everything. Try to find some trick to make tomorrow yesterday. Hear the voices on my roof. Are we any safer? But don't take that as my proof that we're any less alone. It's the voices on the first floor, underneath the locked door, and you'll be safe until you head for home. Until you head for home. Thank you. If we didn't make it clear, fuck Fox News. All right.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that end note. Yeah, that we could be clear on that. But folks, we're just getting started. We got somebody all the way from Annapolis, right? Exotic Annapolis area. Dianna.
Worth the wait. All right. Probably.
Okay, on deck, of course, is Greg, Siddel, and then Sara and Eli. Close us out. All right?
Like, let's see.
Sorry, dude. I thought you had time for it.
That front top.
Yeah. Where you parked at?
Out here, but I'm gonna pull up to the little thing.
You was just loaded up here? What's that do?
Yeah. I like to be friendly with it. All right.
Start like an office.
So I've only been playing guitar about 3 years. And I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna start writing songs pissed off. Try to put a little bit of humor in it every once in a while, but some people don't have a sense of humor, so this song actually got me kicked out of an open mic. We'll see. If you can stand the horror, let me tell you all a true story of when parklands weren't exploited, when they were public territory. Huge tracts of land just sitting there, not a factory for miles. Whole forests grown that could have been stacked in Home Depot's aisles. Mountains full of coal inside, no one could dig up. A crime, I tell you, all that oil, no one drained a drop. Old kids ran barefoot through the fields, getting ticks behind their ears. All that land just good for nothing, till it was bought to profiteers. And Timo Jesus took our parks and acted auctioneer. And children, all his cronies, boasted record-breaking years. Now nature knows that we're in charge, just watch those rivers burn. Who cares about our legacy when there's profit to be turned? So fuck the dolphins and the walruses and the elephants too. Fuck the polar bears and the eagles, and for that matter me and you. Screw the seas, the earth, the air, till life could no longer thrive. Now it's humans' turn to do the same and see if we survive. Now you may ask me, mommy, what are forests? What's fresh air? What are beaches, what are bison, what are leaving trees and bears? I'll pack the nearest oil rig and explain about tax shares. How nature served no purpose till it was bought by billionaires. The wear upon the scar of this here sacrosanct strip buying. Just imagine all the profits that your soul swell up with pride. These air scrubbers are brought to you by Yosemite gasoline. There's no such thing as butterflies, but we all have M16s. So fuck the dolphins and the walruses and the elephants too. Fuck the polar bears and the eagles, and for that matter me and you. Screw the seas, the earth, the air, till I can no longer thrive. Now it's humans' time to do the same and see if we survive. But Mom, what does it mean to say from sea to shining sea? Oh hush, say your prayers to our sponsors and drink up your soylent green. Don't worry about the oceans filled with oil and set on fire. More pleasant just to think of it as the world's biggest fish fry. People loved the whales, but they had to go. They couldn't hesitate. We can't support freeloaders and still make our nation great. Bless Big Brother Corporation, now the sky is subsidized. This Franken chicken tastes like dick, but all our shares are high. People look back, generations from now, will they pass down the tales how the elk were driven out? Will they mourn the old tail legs that used to be both yours and mine? Who gives a shit? We made a mint. Who cares if we all die? So fuck the dolphins and the walruses and the elephants too. Fuck the polar bears and the eagles, and for that matter me and you. Oh, screw the seas and the air till I can no longer thrive. Now it's humans' turn to do the same and see if we survive. So fuck the ocelots and the marmalots and the toxalot too. If the species gets endangered, we'll just stick it in a zoo. Screw the seas, screw the air till I can no longer thrive. Now it's humans' time to do the same and see if we survive. And the only wetlands left are in the hookers that Trump buys. It's humans' time to feel the burn. We'll be rich when we die. When we die.
Dianna, we will not kick you out of this open mic for singing a song like that. I mean, let's hear it for Dianna. We appreciate shit like that, so that's just fine. I thought that we had the line of the day with kill a billionaire or tax them appropriately, but this Franken chicken tastes like dick. It's but all our shares are high. I mean, that's it. That's up there for sure. Anyway, one more time for Dianna. We are nearing the end of the afternoon. We are nearing the end of the afternoon. Thanks for hanging in there, giving everybody some support. I want to hear for John V, our sound guy, who's been hustling all afternoon. I want to hear for Aaron back at the bar. Oh yeah, that's right, Dwayne, Starchild, pardon me, for bringing the drums here. That was a nice contribution. Also, the Greenbelt are Resistance Network for tabling in the back. Handing out the literature. Don't forget to put some tips in the tip jar. We're going to give them the proceeds from the tip jar. It goes to a worthy cause. We already said it, and I'll say it again though, it's for the families of people who have been detained by ICE. Is that correct? So if you've got a family member and you might be in need.
We're going to get to Domingo's family. His son is battling cancer, and Domingo has been detained by ICE, and he's in Miami at Alligator Alcatraz.
Got it. Well, however you want to, divide the money and send it out, that's fine. But anyway, it's all going to go to a worthy cause, so please put some money in the tip jars. And without further ado, let's work on ending this shebang with Greg Siddel, folks. Let's hear it for Greg Siddel.
One of the characters in this song that I wrote here finds a moment of clarity standing at the burial site of Gaetano Bresci, the Italian anarchist who assassinated the king, which of course gives us helpful guidance for today. And also the people in this song are using, they confront ICE agents with physical force to remove them from our streets by force. Black shirts rattle on, their sharpened knives are drawn. The icemen round the corner dressed like pawns. We are packed like popcorn kernels in our thermals, till it's time to go. The sewage on the streets flows between your feet. The drain contains the remnants of your veins. Canisters of tear gas echo through the air, buried in the snow. Philomena holds her lilies at the tomb of Gaetano Bresci, until it's time to go. The soupless cobweb covered in the fruitless bowl of rubber in encampments stacked with people toe to toe. The mist eclipses faces cross the road, until it's time to go. And Philomena holds her lilies at the tomb of Gaetano Bresci, until it's time to go.
Dark, smoky, menacing sort of voice of Greg's. Let's hear it for Greg Siddel, folks. Wow. Well, what a ride it's been. I mean, it's been pretty wild. We have made it to the end of this rainbow with Eli and Sara. There are a couple of local Greenbelters here, and I gotta say, this doesn't happen very often, so I'm pretty excited to see these two perform. Well, let's hear it for Sara and Eli as they come to the stage.
I knew that.
She's gonna be singing these, so she's gonna be playing like Grace. That was perfect right where it's at. Campfire.
Hello. Now you know we're going to be doing a song which a nice fella has already conquered y'all with, which is Buffalo Springfield's
For what it's worth.
For what it's worth. Funny that it should be repeated twice today and also multiple times throughout history. Shit is clearly still exactly the same. Nothing's changed.
Some things are worth repeating, though.
Yeah.
So, ready?
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I've got to beware. I think it's time now. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their mind are getting so much resistance from behind. Time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a feeling for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing our songs and carrying signs. Mostly say hooray from outside. It's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
Here's Jazz Odyssey, here we go.
Paranormal strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the may come and take you away. It's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
I don't